Something unbelievable is happening right now. The kind of moment that makes you stop, blink twice, and wonder, how is this group still rewriting history, even while preparing for something even bigger? Because today, we're standing at the edge of a new BTS era. Let's start with the spark that set everything off. On the afternoon of December 10th, one single notification from YouTube changed the mood of the entire fandom worldwide. Permission to Dance has officially surpassed 700 million views. 700 million. A 10th music video from BTS to cross that line, and what's wild is that it's a song released in the middle of a pandemic, created to remind us that even in the hardest days, we could still breathe, move, and dance without waiting for permission. And if you remember that MV, the sunshine, the choreography using international sign language, the crowds joining in, that wasn't just a music video. That was hope, filmed frame by frame. This was also the performance BTS carried into the 76th UN General Assembly. They didn't just perform, they walked through the halls of the United Nations with the world watching, delivering a message that felt like a hand reaching out. We'll get through this together. Permission to Dance didn't just trend, it conquered. Billboard Hot 100, number 1, 7 weeks on the chart. RIAA Gold. A global rallying cry wrapped in dancing shoes. But here's where the story gets even more intense. While the group is building momentum toward a full group comeback next spring, yes, a new album and a world tour, one member is quietly, steadily breaking records on his own path. Jin. In November, he didn't just place first on the Podowall platform's monthly solo chart, he dominated it from week 1 to week 4, stacking over 839,000 votes and securing a massive curved billboard advertisement right in the heart of Gangnam Station. Imagine walking through the busiest area in Seoul and seeing Jin, larger than life, lighting up the entire district. That's not just popularity, that's presence. Fans kept voting, kept pushing, kept climbing each weekly ranking until the monthly crown was inevitable. And because of that, Jin's banner sits at the top of the app, his billboard rolls across the city building in Gangnam, and his influence continues to stretch far beyond a single platform. But he wasn't done yet. On December 5th, the main trailer for Run Seo Jin Tour the movie dropped, and the reaction was explosive. This film captures his fan concert in Goyang, the voices, the cheers, the lights, and that unmistakable warm connection only Jin seems capable of creating. It hits theaters worldwide on December 27th, with a special CGV release in Korea on December 31st, a year-end gift timed perfectly for fans who want to close 2025 with emotion, music, and a little sparkle. So here's the real question. How is it that even before the group's official comeback, BTS is already shaping next year's headlines? A music video soaring past 700 million views, a solo member taking over monthly charts, billboards, apps, and theaters, a new album coming, a world tour forming on the horizon. Something is building, something big. And if this is what the pre-comeback season looks like, imagine what the actual comeback will unleash. Stay tuned, because the next chapter isn't just approaching, it's accelerating.